how far, where are we as far as the electoral reforms and electoral law review is going?
I think the only issue we're having now is the one of the appointment of the
INEC chairman and other
issues. It has been so debatable. From what we have, it's not just the president that takes that decision. It's even with the Council of States. And these are people that if you go through the, as you said, you in discussion.
Yeah. No, the president takes the decision. He takes the consent of the Council of State. But it's
something you
over the years. I mean, the president meets with the Council of State.
That's
Friday,
why the issue of appointing university lecturers and all this are part of the issue to ensure that you have neutral people who are not politicians. Look, if you talk about NJC, which body do you think you can entrust that responsibility to? That will not become.
So the question here is, Honorable, and that's why
because people are saying you change it to what? Yeah. Who should do it? And let me give you.
So let's debate it and let's look at what works. So they say he who pays the piper dictates the tune. Is it possible for someone to appoint someone and not listen to the person who appointed?
I gave you the example the last time.
Yeah.
The issue of Jega and Jonathan.
Yeah, Jonathan appointed Jega,
and he lost under the 2015 election.
But the question here is, there are those who say, if you look at the Constitution, where it says the president needs to consult the Council of State.
Yeah.
The Constitution did not say he needs to seek the permission. He needs to seek the approval. He needs to. The president, in fact, when it comes to NEC, for example, the National Economic Council meeting,
no, give me give me alternative.
No, we are having a conversation in front of. What are those things that Nigerians have been telling you?
You see,
there are those who are saying
some said use the civil societies. Some said the NJC.
No, the idea was that advertise it. When you advertise it, create a board of those who will interview them and appoint them for transparency.
The board
you advertise it.
Who are going to construct?
You can bring from NBA, bring from the NJC, bring from civil society, and so that you have people who are independent. They are not partisan.
Who selects those who are going to be part of that board?
It's going to be enshrined in the law.
And no, that who should select them?
It's going to be enshrined in the law that these people,
what I'm saying,
statutorily, just for a moment, statutorily,
if you apply,
just for a moment, sir, the NBA president is voted for by the lawyers.
Okay.
Take for example, if, for example, we have coming from the NJC, so the chief judge of Nigeria is supposed to be seen as unbiased. So if you have 7, 8, 9 people, maybe in odd numbers, who come together, interview, and sit on the appointment of such people after it has been advertised, and there's a shortlisting, Nigerians will know that this has come from a fine and a refined process. So that's what Nigerians are asking for. Not a sitting partisan president from a political party appointing who will then now conduct his own election.
Even in Ghana, they have members of the political parties in their own electoral body.
Ghana is not Nigeria.
No, we have citing an example, you cite this example.
When we see good things, we take it.
You see what we are saying?
Yeah.
Look, the day you make NJC an interested party that will decide, then fighting for the office of the NJC will become another tug of war. You see, we know ourselves. Even after today, NJC have problem in their own elections. Even NJC, they are still in court in some of their elections. Look, and if you're talking about civil societies, what happened during the last one, when you cannot even differentiate NLC and Labour Party? You see, when civil societies themselves have become political parties, everybody is biased. And that's why the issue of the lecturers came in. Let people in the academia take over this situation. Most of the commissioners and all these people are highly proven technocrats. They are not politicians. And what we are saying is, I personally, I believe the issue is not even about who heads INEC. It is about who conducts the election. The day of the election, no INEC staff is on ground during the major electoral process, the election day. no INEC staff. They are all ad hoc staff. They are your children, your NYC corpers. They are the one that takes care of the PO, assistant PO, and these are the people that makes or mere the election.
But let's say this and let's get it clear, Honorable. Making laws is not about the feeling of those who make it. It's about the interest of those who law governs.
Sure.
When Nigerians say this is what we want.
What do you mean when Nigerians says? What we are saying is we get input from various quarters. It's not the loudest noise. It's not the loudest noise that is majority. Because
which one?
No. Sometimes some people can.
In the National Assembly, Honorable.
No.
The loudest noise gets the votes.
No. What we are saying, it is the numbers of people that makes the noise.
Yeah.
It's not just because it's loud. It is the number. It's the echo that you look when you look at voice votes. So what we are saying now is that we have input from various quarters.
Are you satisfied, Honorable, that recent appointments, about 3 or 4 of them, they said to be card-carrying members, those who have won the T-shirt of political parties, who now go ahead to conduct election in areas they have interest? Is that okay?
Let me tell you something. Look, you must talk about people who have the knowledge, because sometimes you think you bring technocrats. Even in governance, some people say, "Oh, bring technocrats." How many of them can blend into public service? Yes, they might be very good in their own private sectors, but how many of them can blend into public service? So it's about capacity. It's about who has the interest. Because we are not going to start forcing people.
But so you don't agree that?
No, it's not what about. It's the number of, that I said, is the inputs that we get. It's the inputs that we get.
But you don't seem convinced that we should change the
No. You see, if at the end of the day, if majority, that's why I said when you are talking about majority, it's not because some people are saying the same thing, same people saying the same thing. But you get when you have 50 samples, and like 28 is saying something, and 22 is saying another thing. Yes, if 22 is so loud than the 28, that doesn't mean they have the number.
But the question I'm asking is that why don't you take away any sense of bias from the game, so that at the end of the day, let the people be able to judge? When other political parties other than the ruling party are saying, let's take away the power to appoint those who head or conduct our elections from partisanship.
You see, that's what we are saying the same thing. I said we are talking about the people because you decided to listen to just a particular set of people, and we are supposed to listen to everybody. You bring in your memorandum, we see what you have, and you justify it. And many people have sat with some of them on this issue. Okay, you said this is what you want, and then we argue about this issue. We put down the cards, and most of the time they cannot really sustain the argument.
But the argument is here, and Nigerians have heard. When would there be a public hearing on the electoral amendment?
We're going to start when we are working on the.
What stage are we now in the electoral?
So we've done the second reading. We are waiting for the Senate because we want to go on a joint committee to make it faster, so that. We can. Our target is to be through with the whole thing before the end of October.
End of October.
We want the president to sign
for the public hearing. So you have about 2 months left.
Yes, the public hearing is going to be in September. We are going to do it simultaneously in the 6 geopolitical zone simultaneously. So
you have the electoral reforms on one hand.
Yeah.
Because the reason why I'm asking is that there's a constitutional amendment part of it.
You see. Part of what we are saying is some of these issues people ask for from the electoral is that there must be consequential amendment of the constitution.
So now the reason why I'm saying that I'm asking this question, which is procedural and it's also overlapping. I'm saying in some of the prayers in the bill presented by you, the bill was sponsored by you.
Just my people, I see the halt. It don't happen. After watching this video, one Nigerian comment say, anybody waiting say President Bola Ahmed Tinubu go allow this electoral reform, say the person should get his or her brain examined. What do you think concerning this comment? Is it true or false? Put it in the comment section.